Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Tuesday BeActivating office training, where we train on Tuesdays the work we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the office, because we can talk all about how to make money and the compensation plan and how to input in the back office. But guess what? If you do not know how to pick up the phone and call folks to explain what's going on, then none of that really matters, does it? So on Tuesdays, we actually train on the work of the exposing call, the follow-up call, and the closing call. And that's the work that generates our business. So with that, let's get started. If you are new to this team, to what we do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, get a piece of paper and take notes. I just spilled everything on the floor. That's fantastic. So I like to have a notebook where I take all my notes. So you can go to Staples, and for $5, you can buy a notebook. This will be the best investment in your life. These two notebooks are why I'm generating or what I am these two books are why my business went from volume of 300,000 a week to 400,000 a week in 7 days. Just so you know, 400,000 a week in volume is a 1.6 million a month volume, all because I went to Staples and bought two books. Pretty funny, right? So the first book is your notebook. The second book is your list book, which I'll explain to you. And the third book that you all need to do is get a calendar book, so you can always be booking the next appointment. Who here has a notebook? Who here has a list book? Who here has a calendar book? Who here has a cell phone? This is what's generated in 3 years for me, $1.6 million. I mean, not million dollars, 1.6 million in volume a month. Okay, that's pretty cool. So how do we do that? Well, if you take notes, we use 4 sites for our business. Write this down. Our exposing site is startx39.com. It's where we show people what this stem cell activation is all about. If you have not looked at that site, your homework is to go look at it. Our business site is startx39biz. That's startx39biz.com. That's our business site. That is the backbone, the engine of our business. It has 1 to 15 tabs. It is the backbone. We've been creating this backbone for 3 years. Please go and open every tab and understand tab 1 through 15. And I don't just mean open the first tab, then go to the next tab, then go to the link. Take a look at the engine we've created, okay? The third site that you need to understand is our Telegram. Telegram is where we host our testimonials. We have over 3,000 testimonials in Telegram. How do you get to join our Telegram? Well, you would go to our business site, startx39biz.com, under the tab, join Telegram, Facebook, and YouTube. In order to do this business, you need to connect into where all of our information is. The last site we use to build our business is our replicating site. You all have one from the company. Most of the sites are your first and last name. So lifewave.com/Sally Smith, all lowercase together. And then your username is the same as your website. And then you create a password. I like creating a team password that we can all know and use to help each other duplicate. You can pick a team password for your particular team, so it's a little safer. One of our teams uses, our first name, $123. Other teams use other passcodes. The great thing about these passcodes is we can help each other build a business, but you can't put orders in without a CVV code. So it's a way that we can help each other duplicate with without having to worry about the credit cards going all over the place. And of course, your pay portal, you create a different passcode that's safe for you. So those are our 4 sites. So we make 3 calls in this business. Write this down. We make the exposing/gifting call. We make the follow-up call, and we make the closing call. Let me explain the gifting call first. If you're new today, all you're going to have to remember is the gifting call. You will then come back and learn on Tuesday of next week the follow-up and the closing call. So don't worry about not being able to hold all the information. You are only going to make one kind of call. Now, for those of you that have already been making the gifting calls, you guys really need to listen to how we do the follow-up and the close, because you guys are going to be ready to do that today. But let's start with the gifting call. What our system is 3-3-3 ask, share, give. We basically are the BeActivating team, and we do system in 3. So what does that mean? We patch 3 a day, we follow up with 3 a day, and we invite 3 to Zoom. When we patch 3 a day, what do we do to patch 3 a day? We ask a question. We share a small testimonial about ourselves, 20 seconds. We share a link. I like startx39.com. That is the link I share for everything domestic. If you're wanting to share international, we have been using startx39now.com. That's a live site too. It's where we're putting more tabs for international. For example, we just put a Germany tab up there. Of course, we do have the Spanish tab on both sites. But as we build out international markets, i.e. date, Thailand, Vietnam, China, just saying, I need help, you guys. My vision is the Now site will have tabs for every country we're moving in. And so date, this is for you. I want Thailand next. So you need to talk to me on how we're going to make that happen, please. Okay, so that's our international site. Okay, and then we give a gift. And the great thing is when you work in the office, guess who sends the gift out on your behalf? Jan Rand. So the office is awesome because we're funding the behaviors we want to see so you can be trained on how to do this business. Okay, so let's talk about how that may look. We ask the question. I actually like 3 questions. You ready? Because after COVID, people want to talk. And network marketers, we're good listeners. So this is a great time for us to ask questions and listen, because you know what? Most people pick up the phone right now and or they call us back. And if they don't do that and you text and call like you should, they will always text back. What do I mean by that? You leave a message and a text at the same time, or a text and a message at the same time. People will listen to the message, but mostly won't call you back. But they'll always text you back if you leave a message. So remember, we're always just booking the next appointment to do what? To find out if they'd like to have a gift. So here's the questions. You ready? What's going on with you? Write that down. I finally found something that helps me with whatever's going on with them. That could be what's going on with their health, with their money, with their time freedom, with their community, right? There's a lot of stuff going on with people right now. So ask the questions to find out what's going on with them. Susie, what are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? Those are great questions to get at what's going on with them. Then you say, I finally found something that helps me with. Here's Cisco. I finally found something that helps my knee pain. I can't believe it's gone away in 3 days. What's going on? And I'm a professional network marketer, so are you, and we're going to make a lot of money right now. What do you know about stem cells? How do you like that? What do you know about stem cells? Okay, so ready? What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with What do you know about stem cells? You got it? We call it actually a question bridge question. Okay. Now, if that overwhelms you, you can just say, what's going on with you? What do you know about stem cells? It's okay. You can do what feels good to you. I'm just giving you a guidance, a script, and you'll fill into what feels good for you. Okay. Then you give them your quick 20-second testimonial. I just gave you Cisco's. I've had these patches for 5 days. I put them on my knees. Marci, my knee doesn't hurt anymore. Like, is this real? I cannot even believe this. That is because the patches work. Isn't it great? We are in a business exposing gifts of technology that actually works, right? It's pretty amazing, okay? So then I would say, but take a look at startx39.com. If you like what you see, I'll send you a 5-day gift. Oh, you want to look at it right now with me? Let's go right now. Go on your phone right now to startx39.com. Watch the first and second video. They're 3 minutes. Oh, you like it? Give me your address now. As soon as you get them qualified, you have permission to fill out the form and send a gift. And Jan will send that gift out for you. You get to send 3 gifts on Monday, 3 gifts on Tuesday, and 3 gifts on Wednesday. Office is closed on Wednesday. We work very hard 3 days a week for 1 hour a day. And then we have vacation Thursday through Sunday. I'm just kidding. Actually, Jan works really hard after all of that, filling all the orders.
Remember, next Monday is a holiday.
Yeah. Oh, and next Monday is Labor Day. So the office will be closed on Monday and we'll just be working Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you. So basically, if you end up doing gifts on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, great. You can wait and submit it on Monday to Jan, or know that we're just teaching you how to prime the pump. And of course, you have your own inventory to gift as well. I know I keep using Cisco as an example, but he's like, hey, I'm using the office, but I need to order 100 envelopes because I'm doing gifts outside. Of course, we're teaching you the behaviors, but I cannot fund every gift that goes out for the whole organization, right? We got to also learn the behaviors, fund ourselves, and then follow up and convert, right? But the key is you gift, you follow up, and you close. If you gift without pre-qualifying, you waste my gift. If you gift without following up, it's a waste. If you gift without the closing call, it's a waste. I don't care what the result is. I just care that you do the behaviors, because the result will come from the behaviors. So there's no guilt, there's no attachment, only that we do the work, okay? What I don't want is people calling Jan saying, can you pull a list out of everyone I've gifted so I can call them? No, that's your job. That's why you go buy your list book, so that you create a list of everybody you've gifted so you know how to follow up. I mean, there's mine. I got 4 pages of follow-ups. And granted, I was born in 67, so I still do it on paper, but some of you might be, computer people, Excel spreadsheets. I don't care how you do your list, but you're responsible for knowing who you've gifted and keeping up on the follow-up on the close. Is that fair, everybody? Left hand, I can do that? I can keep control of my own list? Okay, good. All right, so that's how that works. Now, what do I want to go from there? Okay, so this is the exposing site, if you haven't seen it, that you're gonna send people to. What I like about this site, oh shoot, why don't we show you guys the international site, startx39now.com. Okay, so this is the international site, which the only difference is it has now in it. You see that? And we have German now. So we have different tabs. Like, look at that. I'm so proud of this. So we have like everything you need, for example, if you want to go promote in Germany, as an example. Of course, we also have the Spanish site. This is so cool. And of course, everything in Spanish, and the English site. So this is what I mean. Eventually, when we have 10 tabs, we'll probably all move to the international site. But right now you can use both and they work a little different. So this is your minute video on stem cell, how light works. This is your 3-minute video on how X39 works. All the patents and studies are here. I like this very much. I love age reversal with GHK. It talks about what GHK, remember, our X39 activates stem cells through light, activating a peptide called GHK copper peptide. So this is everything that GHK does, which is pretty amazing. And one of the things that GHK activates is all these stem cells, okay? So I like this very much. I like David's 18-minute video on how X39 works and the issues it helps with. Then how to wear it, a personal tracker, and testimonials. Lastly, I love the YouTube channel where people can go to LifeWave YouTube and they can search David Schmidt X39, David Schmidt X49, David Schmidt Eon, David Schmidt Alavita. He does 60-minute videos on every patch he's created. It's so good. So you can see this site has so much great information on it, okay? And it's a scrub site, so it's get back to the person who referred you and then they can help you, okay? So that is our, what I call our exposing site. That's what you would send people to see if they want their 5-day gift. Now, once they say, oh my gosh, I want a 5-day gift, what are you going to do? You're going to go to our business site, which is startx39biz.com. So startx39biz.com is our business site. And we have changed our name from Be Working to Be Activating because we decided that our team does more than work. We activate our business and we activate our body with stem cells and all sorts of products that David Schmidt has created. So we are the BeActivating Training and Resource Center. And there's our system. We've already talked about that. There's our office hours. We will start working in about 40 minutes today. And then if you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to understand more, you can go to the training video and watch it. And then the training guide is the guide for us to use as we're working in the office. The training guide was created by, oh, by the way, here's all our events, just so you know, Hawaii, Dallas, and Phoenix. Double check that, it's all there now. And our training guide was created by the engine below 1 through 14, which I will get to in a minute. Once again, this is what Jan always tells people. I will show you what you need and get it for you and then show you where to get it yourself. She says everyone should go through these tabs and see what's in there. So for example, invite to podcast, if you open it and you invite to podcast, look at all those invites, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you can edit, copy, and edit, paste people to invite them to our 30-minute testimonial call. It's right like that. Oh, take the order. You could go here and you could open up our paper order form, print it off so you can take orders for people, right? Oh, people love to know all about our products. So you go right under take the order to all our products in English. And it talks about our whole line and placement. So you can see that everything gets created through the engine. I know that here's where startx39.com is. You could just actually edit, copy, edit, paste, and send somebody the exposing site. You could come here and you can join our Telegram for our testimonial library, our Facebook, our YouTube channels. And shoot, if you get overwhelmed and you go, I can't do all that, you can just go to the preloaded testimonial science and you can just take a science testimonial. Here's a great one. David Schmidt, 5 favorite patches and why. Edit, copy, edit, paste. You just copy it and text it to somebody. I created this engine for 3 reasons. I do not like to pull documents out of my computer. I do not like to email PDFs all over the place. I like to edit, copy, edit, paste links, and I like to train from one site. That is why Start X39 Biz was created. So I hope that you enjoy the site because I created it so that we could quickly text and talk and talk and text to our list quickly with our fingers. Edit, copy, edit, paste. You will see that startx39biz.com works on your computer and your phone. Okay, so now you kind of see a little bit about the engines of our site. So you then go back up to the training guide. Okay, now you're going to love this. We've already trained on the patch 3-a-day follow up with 3-day invite 3 to Zoom. We started with that ask, share, give, remember? So we ask the question, we share a testimonial, we share a link, and we give a gift. That's all we do on the gifting exposing call. We've already talked about the 4 sites that are my favorite sites. There it is. We've already talked about the things that we need as network marketers. We make a list. Go get your book to make a list. We are of service. We listen, we educate, we look for people who want to do the work versus talk about doing the work. And we're always booking our next appointment in our calendar book. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's quickly look at the gift. Okay. So remember how we send the gift out. This is what Jan sends out on your behalf. It's a little gifting envelope that explains the technology. It's a 5-day supply. It has your person's address on it, and she makes a label with your information on it. So she is gifting your person on your behalf. Where is the form? It's right here. So you open it up. And you do need the code of the day. The code of the day is shine. The code of the day is shine. And then you would put your name. So my name is Marci Preble. I would put my number 949-637-0610. Then I would put the receiver's name, Sally Smith, her address, city and state, and you would hit submit. It goes right to Jan. Jan just got a big old thing of sleeves and a big old thing of envelopes. So she literally sits there during the office and fills all your requests. And then she runs over to the post office across the street and puts them all in the mail at the end of the day. It's pretty cool. And so know that when you fill out the phone number that you need to put the dashes, because labels are created just how you fill this out. So if you fill it out sloppy, you will get sloppy. Also, you need to confirm your addresses. Please do not go to the Christmas Rolodex and start throwing addresses in. You need to call the person. You need to pre-qualify them with startx39.com. You need to see that they are worthy of the gift. You need to confirm their address. Jan gets 5 gifts a day back with bad addresses. It's your job to give her a good address. It's your job to confirm it on Google. It's your job to give a good zip code. It's not Jan's job. She will not do that for you. Your form has to be solid for her to work for you. Okay, everybody with me so far? Okay, there we go. So there's Jan's name and phone number and her email. You may, if you are in the office, you may order a gifting bag from Jan. And they look like, can everybody see me or no? They look like this. They're a black bag, and inside she will put envelopes in for you. She will put labels on for you. She will put little gifting bags in here. And she will, and you put your own X39 sleeve in here. So you can gift and take people's phone numbers wherever you're at, okay? Now, if you want a gifting bag, you email her your name, your address, and your phone number, and she will make the labels. You don't put replicating sites on these, or do you? No replicating sites. So you have to follow up with your people. Now, if you also want, oh, and she'll also make for you business in a glances, which are all my, oh, she hates making these, only if you're in the office. And they tell you the system of the gifting call, the follow-up call, and the closing call. They have a 1 page of the products in there. They have an order form that is my favorite. They have the compensation. I don't go anywhere without this. This is how I run my business. This is always in my purse. My example was I was at a meeting in LA and we were explaining X39 and we accidentally did the 1 page all product in Spanish, but it was a Caucasian meeting. So nobody understood how to read what all the products were. I took out my nifty business in a glance and I had my 1 English page and we passed it around and everybody took a picture of it. It worked. So this is really great to have in your business. Once again, you can email Jan Rand if you work in the office to get your free gifting bag and your free business in the glance. If you raise your hand and promise me that you will use them, they may not go in your back corner, and you must put 1 of your own X39 sleeves in your gifting bag so that you can gift when you're out and about. We call that belly to belly gifting. Okay. So, oh, and I love the business cards. The business cards look like this. And of course, you need to order these yourself, but you can get 250 of these for $50. And they have your name and your picture. And then they have startx39.com on the back. So look at mine. There's my picture with my order site. This talks about how the stem cell activation patches work with startx39.com on the back. Aren't these great cards? So you can order those right through Sally. Okay, so those are the business cards. I'm using for my belly to belly business, that's meeting people at Starbucks and saying, hey, my name's Marci, what's your name? I always have my gifting bag with me, and I always have my business cards, and I always have 1 sleeve of X39. And that's just how I go out and about in the world. So let's talk about that. So we already talked about how you make a lot of money in this business. You invest in $20 of supplies, $5 for a list book, $5 for a notebook, and $5, well, probably $20 for a calendar book. Okay. Then what do we do with that? Well, we make 4 lists. We make a non-attached exposing list. We make a list in this book for who we're gifting. We make a list of who we're following up with, and we make a list of who we're going to invite to work in the office with us. Because the more people you invite to work in the office with you, the more leverage comes under you to work a business, right? Because we work together to make money together. So how do you make a list? You ask yourself, who do you know? Who do you know in your phone? Who do you know in Facebook? Who do you know in Instagram? Who do you know in Messenger? Who do you know in LinkedIn? Who do you know belly to belly? Remember, however you do this, you're always working to getting the person's name and cell number so you can start watering them with love on your gifting call, your follow-up call, and your closing call. So a great way for belly to belly, I'll give you an example. We've forgotten how to do this. A compliment and, hi, my name's Marci. What's your name? It's what we learned in kindergarten that we have forgotten. Oh my gosh, I see you in Starbucks in line every day and you always have the brightest dresses on. I've noticed you. My name's Marci. What's your name? Do you always get the same Starbucks? I always get the latte with oat milk. I've been thinking about espresso. What do you do? What do you do for fun? where I see you every morning at 8:30. Where do you work? And you start asking questions. And then you say, I'm in the stem cell activation technology, and you give them your card. I would be happy to send you some information. Do you have a card? Do you have a phone number? And you grab their number, their name and their cell number, and you write it in your little notebook that's always in your purse, or if you're a man, the small thing that you could do in your pocket, whatever you think. Or you put it in the phone, or you write it here and you take a picture. You have to get people's names and cell numbers where you don't lose them. If you write it in the book, you must take a picture of it. If you put it in your phone, I put new list, because what has to happen? It has to get into your list book so that you actually work your list. Does that make sense? I don't know if my good friend Gary is on the phone. Let me tell you the story of Gary. I like stories. Story of Gary. Story of Gary. I'm in Eugene, Oregon, visiting my parents. Okay, they're like 86 and 89, and they were fine, but my mom got COVID when I was visiting. So I ended up having to be in Oregon for 3 weeks instead of 1, to make sure that she thrived, right? That she was okay. So it changed everything around. And I was kind of bummed out because I had all this stuff to do at home. And mom couldn't drive me to the airport because she just couldn't. And dad is 89 and he shouldn't be driving anymore because he has a numb right foot. You see where I'm at, right? So here I am, kind of a mess in Oregon. Have to get to the airport. What do? I call Uber. Who picks me up? My Uber driver is Gary. Awesome. We're driving to the airport. Gary, I'm Marci. I'm here traveling. What's your name? I'm Gary. Thank you, Gary, for driving me. You're so welcome. Gary, what do you do for fun? Well, I drive and I'm a musician. I've been a musician forever. Oh, that's so cool. We're about the same age. What genre? Well, you know, he was hard rock in the 80s, right? That's his genre. So I was all into that, right? So we're talking about that. Turns out Gary just got married and he's really enjoying his life. He's happy. And I said, well, I'm in the stem cell activation technology. He goes, what? I go, yeah, that's what I do. I give him my card. I said, maybe you'd like a 5-day gift to see if you would like some for you and your family, your wife. Oh my gosh, Marci, I've had the worst knee problem, or was it hand? It was one of the problems. And I would love to have a gift. I said, great. I literally don't have one patch on me, not one patch. So I said, give me your phone number. I gave him a card. I'll call you. I called him in the office like 3 weeks ago, and I'll send a gift to you. I called him. He picked up. He said, I'm so glad you called me. I was hoping you were going to call me. He goes, you don't know this, but I was a big network marketer in the 90s. What? Oh, yeah. I built all the way to diamond in the 90s. I've been looking for something again. You got to be kidding me. No, I'm not kidding you. Well, why don't you come to the office and start working with me, and we'll be in business together. Okay, he bought a silver kitten auto ship, and he already did his first 2 calls, I think yesterday. I don't know if he's on the call right now. But do you see how belly to belly in Eugene converted to my list, converted to a gift, converted to now he's working the business, right? That's how it works, you guys. You never know where it's going to come. And the odds, you know, had I not had to call Uber, I would have never met him. Isn't that interesting? Life is interesting, right? So anyway, that's an example of belly to belly. Okay, let's move back on. So when you want to invite someone to the office, if you've been doing the business for a while, you go to your organization and you go to your binary tree viewer and you look at everyone on your right side of the tree and everyone on your left side of the tree, and you ask yourself, you think Sally would want to be in business with me? And you quickly do, without attachment, yes or no to yourself. We did that with Gail. My friend Gail, we went through her tree and we asked who would want to do this? Who would want to do this? And now she has about 10 people working in the office with her because we made those phone calls. Would you like to do this with us? Yes or no? Some people said yes. Some people said no. Some people said, call me in a month and I might want to start doing it. Great. So know that that's how we did it. And then you can go to your personally enrolled team and grab their phone numbers. Or if you go down the organization and you see someone you didn't personally enroll that you want to invite, you go to reps, active, where do you go? Reps, active distributors, and everyone in your organization and their phone numbers there. So don't be afraid to dig down your back office in your replicating sites to find 5 people that you want to invite to work in the office with me. So if you've been on this call for a while and you already have a tree, right? Raise your left hand, because my right hand's broken. I promise to call 5 people from my binary tree and invite them to work in the office with me. How's that? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Okay, so now let's go back. Okay, so we've already talked about the gifting call. So you're going to make your list, people's names and phone numbers, start with at least 10, and you're always adding to the list. I started a new list a month ago, and now I have 10 to 16 people to 27 people to 30. I have moved myself to a follow-up of 30 people where I'm exposing, I'm following up, and I'm closing. So my list just keeps on growing. So just keep adding, keep touching. You know, there was someone I put on my list with Gail about 6 months ago, and we just kept touching, no stress. And then we would forget because she wasn't interested, keep touching, not interested, keep touching, not interested. Well, this last touch, she wants a sample. She wants to try it. It was 6 months of touching. You never know when somebody wants to try it, right? You just never know. So don't be attached, okay? Because your timing may not be someone else's timing, okay? All right, so now we have gotten from the gifting call. Remember, if you're new to the call, all you're going to do to your list of 10 people is the gifting call. Let's remember what it is. And if you forget, the script's right here on the training guide at startx39biz.com. What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with. What do you know about stem cells? Let me share my 20-second testimonial. I had the worst knees ever. I put that darn thing on the knee. 5 days later, my knee doesn't hurt. I don't even understand it, but it works. Take a look at startx39.com. It's all about stem cell activation. If you like what you see, text me your address and I will send you a 5-day supply gift. Oh, you want to give me your address right now on the phone because you went right to startx39.com right now with me and you watched the 3-minute video. Your address is, got it. And then you click right here and there is the gifting link, even right there. You can just click the live link within the script. Okay, so what I like to do, if you can, is I like to be on Zoom, be on my phone, and then I'll go over here when I need help on my phone. I'll go to startx39biz.com and I'll open up the training guide and I'll be looking at the script as I'm calling people, right? It's interactive. Okay, so once again, if you're new, all you're going to do is the gifting call. Can everybody that's new do the gifting call? Everybody good with the gifting call? Yes? Okay, you guys can all do the gifting call. If you're new, just know that's all you're doing today and don't freak out because I'm going to go to the follow-up and the closing call for other folks who are ready for the next steps. You can just turn your mind off if you're new because it will be too much for you. So all you're going to do today is the gifting call And then next week, you're going to have to listen to the follow-up and the closing call. Okay. So now we're going to follow up and close for the folks that need that because you already know how to gift. And now you're going to do the follow-up and close. Here's the follow-up call. The gift's already gone out. Jan sent it out on Monday. Now you're ready to call them the following Monday. Steve, did you get your patches? Did you put them on? Oh, they're in the kitchen drawer. Of course they are. You don't know what they are. Let's go get them together. This is an experience. It's experiential. Have the experience together. I always have my patches. I always have my envelope. Go get it. Let's put it on together now. It's like a sticker or a Band-Aid. Unstick it. Inside is organic crystal. When you put it on your skin, it activates your stem cells. Let me explain the technology to you. And all you do, you guys, is you just click this so you can explain it and research and read it. This patch is a form of wearable light technology and is patented. Stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into any cell your body needs to repair, just like when you're 20. So put that puppy on. Don't be afraid. Wear it 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Okay? If you want to be deeper, then you just open up the envelope. You got the envelope, Sally. I'm new to this too. Let's read it together. Turn it around. Wear it 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. This stem cell activation patch is made out of organic amino acid crystals that when applied to your skin is activated by its heat, which is a form of infrared light. This reflects back a light wave that elevates GHK copper peptide, which is proven to activate your stem cells, produce more stem cells, and reset your stem cells to a younger, healthier state. Much in the same way that the sun activates vitamin D in your body. When you activate younger stem cells on old tissue, you turn the tissue young again. Because we've lost almost all our stem cells by age 65, it's important to start activating again. When we activate our body with these younger pluripotent stem cells, they have the unique ability to turn into whatever cell your body needs for repair. Some people experience results within 1 to 7 days, most within 30 days. Results vary, but know that within 24 hours, you're going to reset 3,000 to 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. You're going to notice things like better sleep, youthful energy, more clarity, soft skin, hair growth, wound healing, and the list goes on. So you literally can just read this to them. This is what this product does, okay? And then you ask the question, what's going on with you? This is how you get at what else is happening. What's going on with you, Gary? Oh my gosh, I have nerve pain in my hand and my knee always hurts. Okay, well, just start wearing the patch. Know that the stem cells are going to turn into the cells your body needs for repair and just start wearing it. Okay, I can do that and drink plenty of water. Then you say to them, you know, before we hang up, I know you have your patch on now, but I know you said that you have nerve pain and a bad knee. Would you like me to send you a testimonial of one of my friends that's having those same issues? Okay, yes, you do. I'll get that for you. Would you like to go to a live podcast? They're only 30 minutes of real people talking about their real issues and a quick review of how the product works. You would? How does Tuesday or Wednesday look for you? Oh, you can come Wednesday. I'll get you an invite. You know, based on what's going on with you, you may want the ice wave for pain and the Eon to stop inflammation. Do you want me to send you the quick one page of how all of our patches work, just so you can review it? Oh, and I'll send you the price list. Do you want me to send all those? You want all 4? Great. I'll get those texted to you. Okay, great. All right. I'll give you a call on Friday because you'll still have 2 more patches that you'll be wearing. Friday at 10 o'clock. Okay, let me book that time. And there's my calendar, booking the next appointment. I'll call you on Friday then, and I'll get you all those links. Okay, love. Bye. And then what do I text them? Hi, Gary. Here are the links I promised you. Love, Marci. Here is the testimonial of my friend who has more energy now. And that, that's an example. And this shows you where you can go grab the testimonial. Here's a live podcast that you can come to. And here it tells you where you can grab it. Here's the one page. This tells you where you can grab the link. And here's the price list, which is really the order form. That is really all I do. Do you guys know I do my business sending 5 links and 5 links only? Let's see if you guys know the 5 links I use. StartX39.com is my exposing site. Write this down. I send a link. I send 1 testimonial to people from Telegram. I send 1 invite from invite to podcast from startx39biz.com. I send the 1 page all product from startx39biz.com. And I send my favorite order form, which I call this price list, from startx39biz.com. That's all I send people. Then I call them back in 2 days on Friday. And I say to them, you ready? This is the closing call. I say to them, did you look at the testimonial link I sent you? Oh my God, I did. I can't believe that guy walked in 3 days. I know. Did you ever go to the live podcast? I didn't. I just didn't have time. That's okay. No problem. Did you look at the 1 page of all the products? I did, Marci. And that ice wave, it looks like it takes pain away instantly. It does. That's interesting. Did you look at the price list? I did. I have some questions about that. No problem. We can go over that. But Marci, here's the thing I have a concern about. Yeah, what is it? Objections are great, by the way. Objections are just, objections and questions mean that people want to order. It's when they're quiet that they're not interested. So love objections. So Marci, I've been wearing it for 3 days now. And honestly, I just don't feel anything. This is how you handle that. I know how you feel, Gary. I felt the same way. And then I found that when you activate those dormant stem cells, they go first to the area you need to live. And then to what you feel. You see, stem cells are like a honing bird, and they're going to hone in to what your issue is first you need. And you told me that you also have diabetes. So of course it's going to go and handle the pancreas first. And you don't always feel that. Then it's going to go to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And eventually it's going to hit that knee. That's why this 5-day supply is the beginning of your journey. And that's why the owner, inventor, and creator, David Schmidt, gives us a 30-day money-back guarantee at no risk to you. So with that in mind, let's go look at the price sheet. Can you open that up on your phone? Let's take a peek at that. And you take them right to the order form. You can get 1 sleeve retail at $149.95. That's a 1-month supply of X39. Or you can become a preferred customer. That's $119. I like the silver kit for $299. That gives you 3 sleeves of X39, enough for yourself, for your family, and even some to share. But here's the great thing, Gary. 1 X39, X49 equals 2 sleeves of any other supportive patches. And do you remember how we looked at the all products page? Do you remember how we did that together? I do. I have it right here in my phone. Why don't you take a look at it? Because you were talking about having all the knee pain. So of course you want X39 for your stem cell activation. You want Eon for inflammation. And you want Ice Wave for pain. So I recommend, Gary, that we do 2 X39s for you, an Eon for inflammation and an Ice Wave for pain. That will give you the full pain and repair protocol and an extra X39 for you to share with people you love. How does that sound? Well, that sounds really good, Marci. That's what I want. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's fill out your kit. We're going to build your pack. We're going to do 2 X39s for you, an Eon and an Ice Wave. And then, of course, we're going to do 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. And then you shut up. They always say yes to that. You want to sign up Silver Kits and Auto Ship. Let me say that again. Silver Kits and Auto Ship, okay? Because the auto ship keeps your stem cells activating. The Silver Kit is such a good deal because you can get 4 sleeves for $2.99, which gets your sleeves down to $74 a sleeve. So I always do Silver Kit and 1 sleeve X39 to keep your stem cells activating the following month. And that's $99. And I shut up. And then I say your address is, your phone number is, your birth date is, your credit card number is. You do not need to take a social security number unless you don't have to take it at all right now. You can take that when you fill out their W-9 to start a business. So this is just the wholesale pack, which is the best price. So I tell them $149, $119, but I always direct them to a Silver Kit and Auto Ship, because Silver Kit and Auto Ships get in where you fit in. Anyone can afford that. And it's the best deal. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee. And if they do the auto ship, it keeps your business activating to be a manager and create managers. We're not doing that training today, but know that Silver Kit and Auto Ships keep your business activated and keep the income coming in correctly. So we like Silver Kits and Auto Ship. Then after you take your paper order, and by the way, people always say to me, well, why don't I just send them to my website and they can order? And I will say this, the website's confusing. They're working on it. It's not great. Take the Silver Kit on a piece of paper. I always have 10 order forms printed and ready to fill out. And then when it's not so stressful, I put it on my binary tree and get the order shipped. If you send them to your site, most people won't go and order anyway, okay? When someone wants to give you their credit card over the phone, do you take it? Yes. And then you call Jan Rand once you get your order and you say, hey, I got my order, now what do I do? And she'll help you put that in your back office. LifeWave will ship it to your person and pay you a thank you check for the work. So if you feel like I don't know how to call Jan, then you can also go right to how to input an order. And that shows you how to do it. It's a 10-minute video, but there's Jan's number. And lastly, let's talk about why this system works. We do 3 calls in this business: the gifting call, the follow-up call, and the closing call. When you water someone 4 times with love, you close at 10%. When you water the 5th time, you close at 80%. So let's count the waterings. The gifting exposing call is the first watering. Jan sends the gift for you is the 2nd watering. Jan, can you let people in, please? The follow-up call is the 3rd watering. You send those 4 links. My favorite 4 links is the 4th watering. The closing call is the 5th watering. That is why we do this business. And there's my number and Peter's number if you have questions. I'm going to show one other thing, how to grab Telegram testimonials for you all. And if you're coming in to do the work and you already know what you're doing, get on the phone and start working, go in a different room because I'm still going to talk for 5 minutes. Okay, so, and Jan, please let people in because this part I need to be able to do and really process it. Thank you. Okay, so once again, startx39biz.com. This is where you can grab what you need to send the links. The links, of course, are right here. The guide is right here. And then the engine is here. So once again, to share startx39.com, you can go right here and grab that link. To share other links, you can go here. We have a lot of other cool links you can share. The share a link. To send to a podcast, you go to number 8, invite to podcast, invite to podcast. Here's all the different podcasts you can invite them to, the live podcast. Grab it with your finger. To send them the price list, which is really the order form, but I call it the price list. You go to number 9, take the order. I like this price list. It's my favorite price list. I send that to people. Some of my folks like just the retail price list, which is $149 and then the packs. That's a great form as well. Okay, that's that. Then you want to go send the one page of all our products. It's under take the order and it's right here. Okay, I'm just showing you where they come from our engine. Okay, everybody with me so far? That's where you grab the most important stuff. To learn how to put the order in, input the order right there. If somebody wants to know how to make money, grab the hot sheet from compensation plan. That's fine right there. Now, the other most important part is you need to learn how to join Telegram, Facebook, and YouTube. You go over here, and if you've already joined it, all you do is click this link and you're in the BeActivating community. All you do is join this link and you're in the practitioner Telegram with all the doctor calls. This link is just testimonials only without all the pictures and other information. If you have never joined Telegram, then you need to join Telegram through this link or this link, and you add it to your phone. And yes, you add all your contacts, and then you come back and join the link. Okay. To join Facebook, you come here and you join our BeActivating Facebook. To join YouTube, you come here and you join our YouTube channel. I have Marci and Peter's channel, and we have Dr. Stacy's channel now. So there's some great YouTube channels that you can join for information, okay? Or you could go to the preloaded testimonials. If it all seems so overwhelming, you could go right here and you could grab the testimonial and the picture of our very own Irie Soli, NFL player who is better from concussions, okay? So now I'm going to show you quickly how you grab a testimonial from our Telegram site. And you go right here, hold on. And we're going to see how it works. And there it is. I hope this works today. So let's go and can you mute, please? Okay. So sometimes my Telegram, sometimes my phone works and sometimes it doesn't. And today it's not working. So that's cool. So what you do is when you go to Telegram, there's going to be on the top this cute little B, the BeActivating Telegram, and you're going to hit the B at the top. And then there's a search bar, and you're going to under search type recording and whatever issue you're interested in. Thank you, Heidi. Recording. MS, recording cancer, recording back pain, and you can literally go up and down with the arrows and edit, copy, and edit, paste how to do that and how to edit, copy, and text to people. If you're on an Android, instead of hitting the butterfly, you hit the 3 dots and you find search and you type in recording, whatever you want to search, and you text people different recordings. I promise tomorrow, before we join the office, I will figure out how to show that to you. I may figure it out at the end of this call just to show you, but right now it's time to go to work. We now have 88 people. It's 11:05. What we do today is our gifting call, our follow-up call, our closing call. If you are new, it's gifting call only. And all you do is say, what's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with. What do you know about stem cells? Let me share my 20-second testimonial. Take a look at startx39.com. If you like what you see, I'll send you a 5-day gift. You fill out the gifting form. The code of the day is SHINE. In chat, we will have the gifting form and the training guide so you can use it. If you are not new to the call, how many follow-up calls do you need to do before you do a gifting call? 4. How many closing calls do you need to do before you do a gifting call? 2. Okay, because we have 5,000 gifts out, we need to follow up and we need to close and convert. With that, let's get to work. Thanks.